Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Moroccan Nation versus Arcleos, and this is going to be the finals of a Dragon Riders Games tournament, and the winner of this will be winning a Blackluster Soldier of Chaos, which is worth about $85, or they can take $82 cash instead. Also, make sure to go ahead and check out Dragon Riders Games Facebook page down below in the description, and let's just hop right in. So we're going to go ahead and see Arcleos win the rock, paper, scissors shoot, and they will decide to go second. 41 versus 40. Opening hands, we have Imperm Ash, Terraforming Ash, Droll. We can't really tell what deck this is. Like, it's probably Invoked, but we can't tell yet. And then they have Gearsu, Imperm, Memory, Imperm, and Called By. Okay, so they're on like the going second Workus deck. So I don't mind losing rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I know I'm going first anyways. Okay, so they already know what they're playing against. Activate Terraforming. Go ahead. Alright, fair enough. It is invoked. Go search Meltdown, activate Meltdown, search Alistair, summon Alistair effect, chain Imperm, and then they're just going to set their own Imperm, pass, draw Nib, and then normal summon effect, chain Imperm, and then they're going to activate Memories, chain Ash Blossom, chain Called By, go ahead, hit that, and they just submit defeat there. Alright, that was a really quick game one. Moving on to game two. We're going to see the Invoked player decide to go first again. Opening hands, we have Imperm, Invocation, Fusion Destiny, Celestial Schism. Again, they only have one play that they can do, and they drew 3 bricks. And they have Blue Sky, Lancia, Whispers, Secrets, and Eclipse. So they're going to go ahead and activate the Fusion Destiny here. Also, cool thing about this deck with Lancia is that you can activate this to special summon Lancia back out, so you can actually use the same Lancia like multiple times, which is kind of cheesy. Then they go for Enforcer, set Imperm, pass, draw, and Lockbird. And then they're going to set Lancia, also that's like a cool interaction with Lancia in this deck. So they're going to set it, special summon out the Eclipse, and then Eclipse effective move, special Blue Sky, and then they're going to activate Blue Sky effect, in response chain Enforcer. So this is going to pop something that isn't Blue Sky, because they're just going to pop Enforcer itself, so that way Blue Sky gets like, negated because there's nothing in the column for it to search with. So they can just pop that in the Eclipse, and then Enforcer graveyard effect. And then they're going to set Whispers, and then just go battle phase, attack, main phase 2, set pass, draw punishment, standby phase, this comes back out, and then they're going to set Celestial effect, banish to draw 2, draws into a TC Boo and a Nib, and then they're going to drop the draw and Lockbird there, battle phase, Enforcer attack. So this is really just Enforcer control. Also, this can make it gang 1,000 attack, so that's why they said like, damage anything. So they're going to go ahead and activate that. They're going to take the 500, Enforcer graveyard effect, which like, I mean, this is fine. Like, you got your opponent to activate a card, Enforcer just keeps coming back anyways, so, like, who really cares? Activate, special summon back out the Eclipse. And then pass, draws Eclipse. Enforcer will come out now. Then they're going to activate TC Boo, which is going to make them send one, because all of those are just Psychics. And then end phase, they're going to activate Enforcer, chain Eclipse to try to move to this zone to negate it, and then chain Punishment to pop that and send Ash. So then they're going to pop the Lancia, Enforcer effect, and then Ash afterwards. Lancia can't trigger because it can only trigger on your opponent's turn, and then Ash summon out Ecclesia effect to go search, and then that will go ahead and search out the Maximus. That's not going to do anything as long as TC Boo is on board. If they really want to get rid of it, they could pop it, but they're probably just going to leave this up. And then Enforcer comes out, they can just control the board very well with what they have. Go ahead and attack, and then they just pass here. They could have activated an Enforcer to pop. Like, just go ahead and use it to, like, get rid of this. So now they're going to go ahead and activate Memory. And then Memory is going to summon out from the deck, bring out the purple, and then purple effect, chain Enforcer. Okay, so in response to Enforcer, they're going to activate Imperm. Okay, so there's really just no point of activating Enforcer. They definitely just misplayed there. How long did it take for them to say, like, it's negated? Yeah, see, this should have said, like, Anything else, question mark? And then they would have been like, nope, and then they'd be like, okay, it's negated. So I think just like their choice of words ended up not being good for them. Now we're going to see Mekk-Knight go first. Opening hands, we have Evenly, Ash, Ecclesia, Prosperity, Invocation. They have Called By, Key, Purple, Scythe, Blue Sky. Same thing with Scythe as like with Lancia, they can summon it back out. So they're just going to set pass. They don't open up any of like their normal summon starters, so they can't actually do anything. Draw an Adder Servant. The deck also has like Prosperity, which can like help them get to a starter. So like the deck can go first, it just wasn't able to do it this game. Look at the top three, grab Meltdown, and then put those back to the bottom. So now they're going to go ahead and go battle phase, end the battle phase, activate Evenly, which is just an MST here, and then activate Meltdown. Meltdown goes Surge, grab the Alistair. They choose to keep Scythe over Called By, where like, you know, because they're going to link away Alistair, and then you could just Called By it, and that shuts down the Invoke stuff. But they decided to keep Scythe, which just isn't going to do anything, which is interesting. Go search Invocation. So they're playing multiple Invocation, which I don't really like, because your deck already plays the 2 hero bricks, Schism, and then if you play 1 Invocation, then you have 4 bricks in your deck. 4 bricks. That is too many bricks. That is like way too many bricks. Okay, you don't want this many bricks. But then you're going to play another Invocation, and the only time that Invocation really comes up is if you draw it, you draw Alistair, and your opponent stops you. I guess like an argument could be like Lancia and dotKuro. Because like if they dotKuro the Invocation out of your graveyard, like that kind of sucks. But then like you have a Macabre on board, so like your Alistair engine still traded pretty well. And then the Lancia discussion, like where you summon Alistair, go search Invocation, activate it, and then like boom, now you can't do any more Alistair stuff because your 1 Invocation's in the graveyard. But then you just have to get to like your Dogmatika stuff to get to Schism, or like get to Aerial that you sided in the next game to banish the Alistair to get it back. I don't know, I just don't think it's worth playing all those bricks. Like it already feels like way too many bricks, to be honest. And then activate Invocation. Invocation will go banish, summon out the Macabre, and then activate Invocation, put itself back, grab the Alistair. And then Anaconda effect, pay 2k, go dump. That's going to go ahead, dump the Fusion Destiny, dump the Destiny bricks there, go for Enforcer. Then they're going to activate Enforcer effect on summon, trying to make the opponent think that they're under Meltdown. Now they're going to get a free Scythe summon, which is cool. And then Adder Servant, dump Apkallone, go search out Maximus, Apkallone, go search Schism, and then discard the Alistair, and then set pass. And they draw the Girsu. Hey, they could have used that last turn. I don't know if your hand was so bad, or this was so big brain. Nah, if they had a starter, they would have done it. You keep Scythe from Evenly because you know how DPE. Was hoping for a Twin Twisters, to be honest. Nah, if they had Twin, they would have just Twinned. They wouldn't have even done Evenly, because then they would have spent 3 cards on 2 cards and also have used their battle phase, which I don't think that's happening. So they're gonna go ahead and activate that just to like hopefully, you know, make them go ahead and pop this or stop this somehow, like baiting a Mekk-Knight. And then they're gonna summon, not use the effect, Enforcer effect to pop. What Link 2 are you really scared of? If they go for Galatea, you just pop Galatea. Honestly, they go for any Link 2, you just pop it right away, right? I guess they could go for like the Mekk-Knight, but if they go for the Mekk-Knight one, they discard for cost. You chain Macabre to negate. Your opponent has 1 last card in hand, and then like you have Enforcer, Ash, Schism versus 1 card. Well, 1 like actual card, because they still have Key on board, but like you just win at that point. So then they're gonna special summon out Purple, and then end of battle phase, or not end of battle phase, end of main phase. They're gonna activate Schism, and the opponent's gonna chain Purple here. If they don't, they just go for the Well, I don't know. They could go for Construct. They could banish Macabre off board, and they could Sun Purple, which would still be pretty good. Purple effect, Chain Macabre, but now they can just go for Construct with the card that they discarded and Sun Scythe. And then they're going to special out blue, activate the effect, Chain Ash Blossom, said GG's bro. Nadir, Ecclesia, Prosperity, Ash, come on. I mean, like, you passed turn 1. Like, your opening field was called by Scythe Set Pass. Like, it's not like you put a lot up to stop them, and you kept Scythe over called by, and called by would have been able to go ahead and deal with the Alistair stuff. So, I don't know. I mean, they ended up having, like, Nadir's Servant anyways. So, like, Nadir's Servant would have been able to get back to the Alistair stuff because they could send Apcalone, search Ecclesia, Apcalone, discard Invocation, grab back the Alistair that was hit with Called By. So they'd have it for next turn, but they wouldn't have the Macabre for your turn, which I think, like, your next turn was, like, the big deciding turn if the game was winnable or not for you. So, I think there was just, like, some misplays along with, like, just, you know, not doing anything turn 1. But seeing how long the match was, we can see that it was only 20 minutes long. And we're going to go ahead and see Moroccan Nation win the match here and win the BLS link. So now they're up like 80-something bucks. And with all that being said, make sure to go check out Dragon Riders Games Facebook page down below in the description. And the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.